What's up? This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible today and Non-Fungible tomorrow. And as I said, this week is gonna be a huge week, guys. If you missed yesterday's episode, feel free to check it out. But I did mention that because you have the CPI numbers that's just coming out like in an hour, and then you have the FOMC meeting tomorrow, and then there's rumors of the XRP settlement case, and it's gonna be a huge week for crypto. But who would have knew? Who would have knew that there's even more and more news on day two in such a important week? So what happened is that Bitcoin just rallied. Bitcoin just rallied all over, from 17,198 all the way up to 17,513 with a $400 increment within just like 15 minutes, right? And some people are saying that, hey, actually Bitcoin is rallying because of the CPI numbers, right? People might be front running, right? People might be bullish about the CPI numbers, and we're gonna talk about it, right? Because I do want to offer you another view, right? Bitcoin was rallying, Ethereum was rallying as well. I think one of the biggest news today is actually Sam Bankman-Fried was actually arrested. SBF was arrested in the Bahamas, and he's gonna be extradited to the US. So he was arrested on the request of the US government, right? So this is actually a big news for today. So without further ado, I think FBF being arrested. There's more things that are gonna come out, but I do want to share with you today the news of the day, which is actually Binance FUD, right? So basically, what happened today is that Binance has the largest daily withdrawal since June, with over 2 billion in net outflow since December 12th, right? ETH and ERC20 token, you can see here, this is actually from Nansen. You can see the outgoing tokens. A lot of tokens is leaving Binance, okay? So for the holdings, including BTC, you can check the portfolio here, okay? So the biggest problem is, this is actually, Nansen is a paid subscription, so you have to follow them to see what people say. But what you can do is that they do have a dashboard. This is the Binance Exchange Reserve dashboard that is open to public, right? So all you have to do is just go to Nansen and then dashboard Binance, okay? This is very important, guys. If you have a Binance account, right? The reason why FTX failed and also it collapsed because they do not hold what they say they have, right? So that's why after that there was this proof of reserve where exchanges show what they have on chain, how much money, how much is being backed of the trading, right? So as you can see right now, Binance, I think this is 64 billion, right? 64 billion asset. So this was actually fluctuating. When Nansen came out with this, it was at 62. So money was leaving, and then now money was going back in, right? 64 billion, right? So 64 billion is actually quite big because the total crypto market cap is around 800 billion, right? So Binance does have a huge, holding in terms of the total crypto market cap. But what I want to share with you is that if there's a bank run, if people are exiting the market, if people are running away from Binance, right? This number will keep getting lower and lower, and once it goes to a certain threshold, maybe they might have to halt withdraw if they don't have one by one back, right? If they don't, if they when you say they hold, when they say you hold certain crypto, but if it's not really backed by that, then they might have to be bad, right? So anyways, I think this is important, guys, if you have a Binance account, and also even if you don't, because Binance is such a huge player in the crypto space, you have to monitor this, right? So what happened? Why did, money leave Binance? Well, the first FUD at this morning is that actually Reuters came out with a news saying that exclusive US Justice Department is split over charging Binance as crypto world fraudsters, right? So split between U.S. Department of Justice prosecutors saying that they might be investigating a long-running criminal investigation into the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, right? So the investigation began in 2018, and it's interesting why this news come out exactly at this time, right? So they're saying that they're investigating, the founders and for money laundering and stuff like that. But it's actually very interesting that this article came out exactly the same day when Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested, right? So there's a lot of conspiracy theories saying that people are angry. People from FBX, they're angry, and therefore they want to stir up some FUD about Binance as well. So at the same time, one of the thing that what Binance is saying is that actually Binance is saying that hey, it's not well, it's wrong, right? So they're saying that Reuters has it wrong again. Now they're attacking the incredible law enforcement team, yada yada. So Binance kind of revert back to this, right? They kind of address this. So yeah, I think it's interesting to see all of this. A lot of FUD today, especially for Binance. At the same time, FUD, about the BUSD depegging. What happened was that BUSD was depegging, and then Travis Kill was saying that hey, it's shady because Binance just suspended USDC withdrawals on ETH and BNB chain. But Binance replied that hey, this is actually a maintenance that was announced a week ago, right? But everything is piling together. So much FUD today for Binance. At the same time, if you look at this, people are saying that BUSD is depegging, but for people who do not know, BUSD is only issued by Paxos on the ETH chain, right? As a ERC20 token, or other form of BUSD, including BSC, BUSD, is managed by whoever issues them, right? So your reason I'm holding BUSD because it's issued by Paxos regulated. This only applies to ERC20, right? So if you're holding this token, right? The safest way is to hold BUSD in the ERC20 chain. If it's being held within the Binance exchange, then it's a question, right? It's a question like, is it really one by one back, right? So yeah, this is some FUD about it, but actually people are flooding Binance for the BUSD depeg. CZ is saying that hey, USDC increase in withdrawals. However, channels to swap packs to BUSD to USDC requires going to a bank in New Zealand, right? In New York, sorry, the banks are not open, right? So that's why there was some depeg. These are 1 hour one-to-one conversions, no margin or leverage involved. Try to establish a more fluid thing. So ZC is actually quite active today, trying to address the FUDs on crypto. So he's saying that FUD help us grow, yada yada, right? So and then you have stuff like Tron, Justin Sun depositing into that Binance, right? But I do want to bring to your attention that this could be big, right? Because if you look at Binance, Binance is the #1 trading exchange in terms of volume in the spot exchange, right? So now you can see this trading volume, right? Is around 13. I think this is a billion. Yeah, this is billion. 13 billion. Yes, 13 billion trading volume on a daily basis, right? So it is actually a huge exchange, #1 in the world. So if Binance does fail, this will be even much bigger than the FTX implosion, all I can say, right? But back then when I was doing my swing right before FTX failed, FTX was trading #2 in terms of spot, right? So now they fail, and then now you're Binance failing. What does it mean, right? Because look at the trading volume, like it's 13 times the trading volume of even Coinbase, right? So yeah, stay safe, guys. But definitely, it really depends on you, right? Not your keys, not your crypto. Some people would say, hey, withdraw now because the risk is high. And after FTX, people are fearful, right? And you never want to be the one that is withdrawing when this counter hits very low, right? So always remember to monitor the daily news. Make sure to be safe. Okay. If you don't trust it, if you wanna get shelter, withdraw it to your hardware wallet or something, right? So that's why I think there's a reason why this pump, not only because of the CPI numbers. What if people are selling the BUSD, BNB into Bitcoin and also into Ethereum to transfer it to the hardware wallet, right? That could also be a rationale, because if you look at CoinMarketCap, if you look at Bitcoin, yes, it rallied, USDT rallied, but BNB, it didn't really rally, right? So money actually flows, this way, right? The money flow is actually showing you that maybe people are selling BNB, converting it to Ethereum and also Bitcoin, and then moving it out of Binance, right? Because if you really look at the exchange global crypto market cap increase, is actually 1.34%, which is actually very low, okay? And I'm going to share with you more when I talk about the crypto market, right? So traditional news today, guys, one of the biggest day today is actually the CPI numbers are coming out, right? The CPI numbers coming out in 30 minutes. And, I saw this trend, I think it's interesting, right? As Andrea Sanos Lawson is saying that consensus aim for 7.3%. The whisper leans towards a higher number than that, right? This is why I would think it was surprise to the downside. So what he's saying is that a lot of people think that it might be higher than 7.3, which means that the market would tank hard. But he's thinking that it's going to be lower than 7.3, right? Good prices are more important than usually due to the updated rates from January based on the pandemic purchase volume. Outright deflation is to be expected in cars. Investment banks did not fully capture car prices on the way up. Will they be able to on the way down? Right, food prices look ripe for material setback month over month based on historical correlation. So based on other different type of facts, he's saying that, hey, there's a chance that the CPI numbers might be less harder than expected because, things are coming down. Even the PPI numbers came in harder than usual. It still points to CPI inflation around or just below 6% in the coming 1 to 2 months, right? Needless to say, energy is now a clear drag on inflation, right? With month over month drop close to 5% gasoline and diesel, right? All in all, even if everyone whispers of a hot inflation report, I aim for 0.2% up to the downside, right? So we'll see. We'll see if he's right in 30 minutes, right? Whether the inflation is being controlled. But I personally think that inflation, the CPI numbers, PPI numbers, I think especially the CPI numbers will truly be tested after Christmas. Will truly be tested after winter, during winter or after winter, right? Because people will be spending more money on electricity. So moving on to traditional crypto news, crypto market cap. Let us see this, 853 billion, Bitcoin at 17,441, so it just kind of spike up, right? Could be a CPI pre-market rally, but stable coins, right, kind of dumped a bit, right? Stable coins dumped a bit, USDT is up, so maybe what this could be mean is that, hey, maybe people are selling stable coins and moving to crypto and moving to hardware wallet. That could be a possible reason because of this correlation. So therefore, you have ETH pumping, Bitcoin pumping in just a 15 minutes time. Okay, so yeah, but in total market cap didn't really change, so it's not new money coming in, right? So just FYI, guys, all the stables are kind of going down. So another thing, financial stability board to hold crypto providers, same standard as bank. Okay, so the rules comes as many jurisdictions, just as UK and EU finally clarifies regulation around crypto. Regulation is coming. The world's largest financial service regulator has said that it's set to hold crypto firms to the same standard as banks, right? More consumer protection is coming out, right? More regulation is coming out. Canada bans crypto leverage exchange, must segregate user funds, after this whole FTX thing. And also, Canada is saying that, hey, even if you're an institution, you cannot do leverage, right? So this is Canada doing more regulations as well at the same time. Same for this, as you can see, our overall market. I've been talking about a lot about the overall market in general. So moving on to NFT news, right? Gary Gensler, Gary V published a blog post about his thesis that 97 to 99 NFT will go to zero, and how they did now and what they're doing heading 2023, right? So it really shows that actually blue chip NFT to a certain extent is a way to go, especially when it's a bear market, right? So Illuvium game is coming out, and also Coolcat co-founder is stepping back from day to day to work in advisory roles. So Coolcat has been acquired by Animoca, for those of you who do not know. Tim Ferriss project, T's big plans are one or two surprises. Polygon already collected avatar surpassed 5 million sales, so that's pretty much for the NFT market. So guys, stay safe. CPI numbers are gonna come in. Lots of FUD in the marketplace. If finance does fail, we are gonna be very set back in terms of the crypto market, right? So this is the host Non-Fungible TC. If you like this content, remember to like and subscribe. Signing out. Oh, I forgot to wrap up. Yeah, so that's the wrap up. Signing out.